LARP weapons took 2 years and 4 teams to make. Why? Well, let me tell you a story. So let me take you back in time. It is the year 1994 and we are in Quebec, the French-speaking part of Canada. A handful of passionate friends thought, how cool would it be to have a huge medieval village where we can all camp and do role-playing? For years they worked on the site, and soon it grew from a medieval camping to an impressive live-action role-playing site. What started as a dream of a small group soon became bigger and bigger. They went from small tents and plywood constructions to huge, impressive medieval buildings. More people got to know about the dream, and so the whole community grew and helped to make Bicolline a reality. Today, this is Bicolline. It is the biggest fantasy LARP in North America, with almost 4,000 role players. A few years back, I went there myself and I was simply amazed. There are over 220 incredible buildings that people have built for themselves and in which they live in throughout the event. And the whole campground is on more than 100 hectares of beautiful land. If you want to know more about Bicolline, check out this video we made. We will link it somewhere below so you can watch it later. Anyways, every year in August, the main event of Bicolline happens, the Grande Bataille, and the whole community is looking forward to it. And in 2020, it was supposed to have its biggest celebration ever, the 25-year anniversary. But then something terrible happened. Something that shook the entire world of LARP in every single country. A global pandemic. When COVID arrived in early 2020, LARP events all over the world had to be cancelled for safety reasons. It was a doomed year for many people, and of course it hit the LARP community especially hard. There was so much uncertainty. So many people struggling, and the overall question for LARP companies, how will we survive? 2 years without LARP events are a catastrophic hit for anyone who makes their living with this hobby. And of course, for some, it can mean the end of a lifelong dream. But wait, there is hope. The community around Bicolline didn't give up. Instead, they decided to team up with 3 other Canadian LARP companies and use the LARP free time to create something big. These companies are the event organizers of Bicolline themselves, the sword makers of Calimasir, the leather crafters of Les Artisans d'Azur, and the medieval costume shop Dracolite. Even though some of these companies are usually direct competitors, they came together to build these amazing weapons. Weapons that symbolize the 25-year anniversary of the Grand Battle of Bicolline. These weapons are a testament what our LARP community can do when people come together, even if they are usually competitors. It took 2 years to make these amazing weapons, simply because it takes a lot of time to coordinate 4 different companies and a team of over 20 people. And COVID, of course, made it even harder to work together. Factories had to be closed for a month. People had to work from their home, but they didn't give up. And now, look at these beautiful pieces of art. Aren't they amazing? Of course, these weapons are not the solution for a global problem, but somehow they are a small symbol of hope. A hope that we can have a safe environment again where LARP events can happen, and that we can save our crafters and everyone who makes a living from this hobby along the way. And so I already have 2 tickets for Bicolline in 2022. And psst, I know that the pre-sale is starting soon. I know that stories like this cooperation are happening all over the world. It's simply amazing to see how our LARP community supports their local crafters, their local event organizers, and their local shops even in these hard times. So I want to know about your local LARP community. Do you know about any special collaborations? Or do you know any companies that haven't made it and didn't survive? Do you guys support your local crafters and event organizers? Tell me in the comments below, and I can't wait to hear your beautiful stories. Oh, and one last thing. Did you know that you can get 10% off of anything you buy at Kalimasil and Les Artisans d'Azur with the code Team Sonja? No? Well, then that's a story for a different day.